Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the You're My Family collection from Night Owl Lacquer, which was inspired by Bob's Burgers. So this collection will go on sale May 31st. In the description box below, I will link the Night Owl site, I will link their Instagram page, and I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from this collection. I do also have their Creme of the Month for June to share with you in this video at the end as well. So there are 5 polishes in the You're My Family collection, 1 for each member of the family, and then the Creme of the Month, so 6 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Nonsense or Mom Sense, and this is described as a bright red crelly base full of sapphire blue and bright blue to teal multichrome flakies. So here's our first coat of Nonsense or Mom Sense. So this is a jelly. It is a little bit sheer here in this first coat. Formula on this is absolute perfection though. No running, pulling, staining. Very smooth, easy to work with. This is one of those very beginner friendly formulas to use, and I really appreciate that. So here's our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2 coats for me. For all of these, depending on your application, you may want to go in for a 3rd coat. This is not something that you're going to have to fish these flakies out for either. They do come out really easily, and they lie really nicely across the nail as well. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have This Is Me Now, and this is described as a bright yellow crelly base full of sapphire blue and bright blue to teal multichrome flakies. So here's our first coat of This Is Me Now. So this one covers really well here on this first coat, not completely opaque, so I am going to go in for a 2nd coat. Formula is much the same as the last one, very smooth, easy to work with. The only difference with this one is that I did have some skin staining when I was taking this one off. I did wear this one on my thumbnail for a few days, and it was before I even did any kind of swatching, and didn't have any staining with that, but I would recommend wearing a base coat with this one though. Again, this one isn't going to dry textured, and nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove. I don't think I said that last time, but there's 2 coats. Up next we have Photographic Butt Memory, and this is described as a bright blue crelly base full of teal to blue to purple multichrome flakies. So here's our first coat of Photographic Butt Memory. So this one is pretty sheer here on this first coat. Formula is the same though, very smooth, easy to work with. These flakies come out of the bottle really easily. You don't have to do any kind of fishing, swirling, holding the bottle upside down, and they do lie nice and evenly across the nail. They spread out really evenly. So here is our 2nd coat, and that does cover completely in 2 coats for me. Depending on your application, you may want to go in for a 3rd coat. These are flakies, and this does go for everything in this collection. These are flakies, so they are going to lie smooth across the nail. You will want top coat for longevity and to make your manicure shine, and they are not going to be difficult to remove. Next up we have I Can Smell Fear on You, and this is described as a bright pink crelly base full of pink to lime to green to gold multichrome flakies. So here's our first coat of I Can Smell Fear on You. This does cover pretty well here on this first coat, not completely opaque, so I am going to go in for a 2nd coat. Formula is very similar to everything else in this collection, very smooth and easy to work with, good amount of flakies, and they spread out nice and evenly across the nail. And if I am stumbling on my words, it's because it's very early and I'm very tired, and I am very sorry. So this is completely opaque in 2 coats here for me. This isn't one that I see potentially needing 3 coats for either. You will want top coat just to keep your manicure lasting, but it does dry glossy and smooth on its own, and it's not going to be difficult to remove. And lastly, from the You're My Family collection, we have You're All Terrible, and this is described as a pale gray crelly base full of charcoal sparkle flakes and a white sparkle flake. So here's our first coat of You're All Terrible. This one is easily the most sheer in this collection. I don't know if it's because it's the lightest, but it's definitely the most sheer. Formula is the same though, very smooth and easy to apply. I'm going to show you what 2 coats looks like today. I would definitely recommend going in for a 3rd coat for this one though. The flakes that are in here are also a little bit different than the ones in the rest of the collection, so it is going to dry with a slight texture, but it's not going to be difficult to remove whatsoever. And it is going to dry a little bit on the dull side as well. So there is 2 coats. And then real fast, their June Cream of the Month is Feeling Naughty, and this is described as a bright blue cream with an indigo undertone. So here's a look at Feeling Naughty, which is their June Cream of the Month. So like most of their Cream of the Months, this covers really well here on this first coat. This one's not completely opaque, so I am going to continue on and do a second coat. Formula on this is very smooth and easy to work with. I didn't have any kind of running pooling with this one. Bear in mind, I don't typically stain with blues, but if you do stain with blues, I would highly recommend just doubling up on base coat with this one. It is really, really beautiful. I wouldn't recommend skipping on it just because of a potential stain. So this is completely opaque in 2 coats. This one is going to dry decently glossy on its own. I would recommend a top coat just to keep everything lasting as long as possible, and nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove, so there is 2 coats. So my favorite of the collection is Nonsense or Mom Sense. I think this is so bright and so beautiful for the summertime. The like contrasting flakes, thank you Cooper, contrasting flakes that are in here are really, really nice. They stand out beautifully. They shift magnificently. A good formula. Everything in this collection was, this is easily one of my favorite collections so far of the year, if that says anything. So everything was really good, but I think Nonsense or Mom Sense is my favorite. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this collection. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.
Mama?
Bye.
Bye.
You want to say bye? Come here. Bye. Don't be shy, boy. Don't be shy, boy. Look. Say bye.